Now, that in a way is an innovation. It's an invention. It's some kind of construction, some kind of design. We have something else in the studio.
We do.
A little more advanced, but also breathtakingly groundbreaking. What is that in front of me,
Well,
folks?
there can't be many inventions that involve a complete remodelling of a classic product, but we have one in the studio today. It's a totally new kind of clock called an Aspinall, which uses a spiral instead of a dial and a ball instead of hands. You've got to just picture it mentally. Its inventors, Will Aspinall and Neil Lambeth, are here to tell us about it. Hello to you both.
Hello, good evening.
So, Will, just tell us how it works.
Well, imagine a 35 centimetre spiral on a wall hung vertically, and on that spiral is a ledge, and on that ledge is a little red ball. And as the spiral turns over 12 hours, that little ball magically travels up the spiral to the centre. And when it gets to the centre after 12 hours, it plops through a hole in the middle and begins its journey again.
And we'll see in a bit, it does move a bit every minute.
It just moved now.
Ah, there you go.
It's brilliant. It's beautiful and it's brilliant.
But it's very interesting, this thing about it plopping through the hole. Neil, who's by the clock on the other side of the studio, can you just demonstrate it to us? What are you doing there?
So here what I'll do is I'm just going to put the ball near the middle. I mean, I don't want to wait for 6 hours.
Sure.
For this to
Well, we could.
we could.
We've got time.
I'm not busy. Let's do that. Let's just wait for 6 hours, Foxy.
Let's kick back.
Anyway, in 6 hours' time, the ball will drop through the hole.
We'll speed up time a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to move it. Here we go. And it's on its way.
Oh, it's just beautiful.
And just plops through.
And it's a 12-hour clock, is it?
It's 12 hours. We can make them, we are looking to innovate on the idea, so we could have 60 seconds, 60 minutes and 12 hours, so 3 spirals in one.
And is it completely accurate? If you didn't touch it for months on end, would it still tell the right time?
It's as accurate as any other clock that you'd like to see.
Yeah, it's got a
within
quartz crystal in it.
several thousandths of a second or something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not an atomic clock.
Time it, now before it goes to the next minute. And,
Does it take long to get used to? Because it's so different from what we think of.
Well, how I say is when children learn to tell the time on analog clocks, it does take a while to learn. You look at this, I actually think it's intuitive. You look where the ball is, you look to the left, you look to the right on the spiral, where it is, the position it is the time it is.
And it all started with a doodle on a piece of paper, Will.
Yeah, I was, I think of things to try and get to sleep, and I was thinking of this giant space station that was shaped like a spiral. And,
What kind of dreams do you have?
Crazy ones, sometimes.
I love it.
and gradually that sort of spiral got smaller and smaller until I thought of one the size of the London Eye, and then it got even smaller, and I thought, hang on, a ball could roll on this spiral, and could it tell the time?
It is beautiful, isn't it, Foxy?
It's lovely, and it really took off when you met Neil.
Neil was everything. We've got a great collaboration. I love him dearly, and he's a very, very skilled engineer, and he's done lots of gadgets. And
It's not cheap. It's £350. Is that right? Who might this clock appeal to?
Well, it's not cheap, but it is an original. There's only made 10 of them so far. We aim to make lots of them, but they're made by the inventors, so I think that value is actually...
And you want to make one for the Olympics in 2012?
That's our ambition, a giant one for the Olympics,
Brilliant
possibly
idea.
a countdown clock.
Very good idea.
But what you could have like maybe 3, couldn't you, on the wall? Doing one is the second clock, and one could be different, moving at a different speed to the hour and maybe the day.
Do you want some intellectual property on that?
No, it's fine. We're definitely going to take a photograph of this, and we're going to put it on the website because
fantastic.
The thing I find about it is that it's beautiful. And William Morris said, didn't he? He said, "Have nothing in your house that you know not to be beautiful or useful," and this is both.
Exactly.
It's the perfect piece of thing.
Just give us the website quickly.
It's www.aspiralclocks.com, and a spiral is spelt aspiralclocks.com.
It's absolutely stunning.
Thank you both, Will Aspinall and Neil Lambeth. Thanks a lot. It's great.